Hey everybody, Gamer Dad here. Today I want to talk about something I think is really, really important, and that's being a gamer parent. Now, I'm a gamer dad. I stream games on Twitch. I play video games. But one of the most common things I hear from younger people when they come into my stream is, wow, I wish my dad or my mom played video games. Why? Well, they want their parents to take an interest in what they're doing. They want to hang out with them. Video games are a great opportunity to connect with your kids. And here's the deal. Kids nowadays have a digital life, and video games are a huge part of that digital life. And if you're oblivious to that, if you're not participating to that, you're missing out, I think, and this is just my opinion, keep an open mind, on a big part of their lives. And basically, there's three types of video game parents, as far as I can tell. Number one is active. Let's play! Means you're a gamer dad or gamer mom, you play games and all that stuff like that, and you hang out with the kids, play games, and you have a good time, shoot people in the face, and that, which is awesome. Number two is interested. What are you doing? And this is a tough one to do. These are people that are parents that don't play video games, but are interested in what their kids are playing, who check out what their kids are playing, who find out what they're playing and know what they're playing. And this is a very, very important thing if you're not a gamer, because just like being active on social media and things like that, you need to know what your kids are doing, and is that game really appropriate? By the way, my daughter totally rocked Call of Duty, and when she was in elementary school, she was like one of the cool girls because she could frag your butt with an M60 machine gun, and she rocked. However, I paid attention to that game. I listened to chat, so I came up with some rules about playing Call of Duty, like only private chat, not in the public chat, and I would monitor what she's doing. And then, of course, when she was, having trouble, she called her dad to bring the pain to her friends. Number three is the pissed off gaming parent. Shut it off! I don't care! Shut it off! Who is like, why are you spending all your time in your room? I never get to see you anymore. You're in there 24/7. What are you doing in there? That's it. You're grounded. So that if you're number three, there's a great opportunity for friction here. And the simple fact is, like I said, games are part of kids' digital lives. So you can butt heads with them, or you can move up to the next category, which is the interested gaming parents. What are you doing? So, and this is just the facts, man. So, if you're gonna butt heads, that's, well, you know how that's gonna go, right? And if you've ever seen any of the YouTube videos on people taking away people's Xboxes or taking away the World of Warcraft account, people losing their minds, kids just getting freaked out. And trust me, I know that video games can be addictive. I'm completely biased. Video games are fun, but there are some things we can do. So let's talk more about number two. Parent two, take an interest. Because why? It's what they're interested in. And I mean, in my house, my wife knows that my daughter and I both play video games. So we actually get cool things like my daughter going, it's dinner time. And we're like, just a minute, I got to finish this raid, or just a second, I'm going to finish this Hearthstone match, or whatever, right? And she understands that. Now, she's not a big gamer, but she knows that we're playing games, and she has some tolerance for that. She'll also give us like a heads up 30, 15 minutes beforehand. You know what I mean? Yes, I do cook dinner once in a while. But here's the thing, it's what they're interested in. If my daughter suddenly became super interested in curling, you know what? I would probably become interested in curling too, even though I think curling is boring. But I would learn all about curling. Matter of fact, I was never a big soccer fan, but my daughter started playing soccer. She loves soccer. Guess what? I learned about soccer. We go see soccer. My daughter plays Sims 4. Not my favorite game. But you know what? I learned all about it. Not knowing what games your kids are playing is also kind of weird. I get this at work. People saying, oh, my son or daughter's playing game X. And I'll find out like some 7 or 10-year-olds playing Skyrim, or, an 8-year-old's playing Call of Duty. And I don't know if you've ever been in a Call of Duty chat. It's not exactly the friendliest place in the world. Toxic! And the simple fact that you might take some interest in the game they're playing, it means a lot to them. My wife is very patient and listens to me talk about video games and Twitch and stuff like that. Doesn't really care, but she pretends to listen, and she knows what I'm happening. And to be honest with you, some games I think personally are fantastic for kids. I mean, I was just looking at the list I got here, right? Civ 5, the Farm Simulators, DS games. If your kid's into Pokemon, you need to learn about that. Hearthstone. My daughter and I, we both play Hearthstone, and I've found that Hearthstone is really good for her strategic thinking. I buy her presents, I buy her decks and things like that. We'll talk about different decks and how to attack different characters and stuff. And as a point, and we'll just sit there and both play Hearthstone and chat. And actually, she's a lot better at it than I am. I know that games can be very addictive, and I'm not saying that you should be okay with your kid playing a game 24/7, although that does happen. Everything in moderation. But if you know what they're playing, if you understand what they're playing, if you take an interest in playing, I think maybe we'd all have a better time. Of course, I'm biased. I think video games are great, but I mean, there's some amazing opportunities. And like for example, my cousin and Aka, my nephew. My nephew's totally into Minecraft. If you don't know what Minecraft is, it's basically digital Lego and keep people really busy. Well, he went out and bought books for that. He called me and asked me about it. I looked up some YouTube streamers that were PG rated, and they play Minecraft together, and they have a great time, and they talk about those kind of things. I mean, they also play sports. They do other things like that, but it's an interesting way to connect and have a good time. Also, if his son can't quite complete something he's building at 3 o'clock in the morning, my cousin is up finishing off the castle or whatever he happens to be building, right? I can't iterate this enough. If you're not going to be a hardcore gamer, if you're not going to play with that, that's okay. Not everybody's a gamer. At least take an interest in the games they're playing, and more importantly, learn the lingo and find out if the game's appropriate. Like I said, 7-year-olds playing Call of Duty. Meh, I don't know. Shut up! As my wife likes to say, there are worse hobbies I could have. Do you really want your teenage boy running? Like, at least if they're playing video games, you know where they are. So here's the deal, and I'm making this offer to all your gaming parents out there as gamer dad. If there's a game your kid's playing, boys, girls, whatever, and you want to know more about it, put a comment in the chat, and I'll do an overview or a 101 on it. This is what I did for my nephew and my cousin. Found out all about Minecraft and stuff like that, gave him some documentation, found some good people for him to watch and things like that. I'll do the same thing for you. So if there's a game that you're interested, you want to know more about, ask Gamer Dad, leave a message in the comments. I'll try and check out the game and see if I can do a little game 101 for you. Learn the chat, the lingo, and some resources and those kind of things like that. But so you got to make a choice, man. Either games are you're going to be butting heads, or it's a chance to actually connect with your kids. And nowadays, that's a tough thing to do. In the meantime, if you get a chance, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. And there's a link to my Twitch if you want to hang out with somebody this old playing video games. All right. So I will talk to you soon. And in the meantime, Gamer Dad out. You know you're going to get in trouble for that, right? All the curling people are going to hate you.